MamaBat.
And Baby Bat, aka Little Dampier 1313.
Scooch over a little bit so we can sit together. Okay, so I am still on my 90-day pastel goth challenge. Second wig here. This is the blue dread wig. I have to say I like the pink one a lot better. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we're doing the alternative parent tag. Alright, Sarah, question number 1.
What is it like having an alternative mother? I'd say it's just like having any other type of mom, just a lot cooler and a lot more. I feel like alternative moms are a little bit more supportive. I'm not bagging like normal moms or anything, but I feel like having an alternative mom, like if you're wanting to be into like the gothic subculture or punk or, you know, whatever, I feel like they're just a little bit more supportive than a regular mom, you know? So I'd say it's pretty normal.
Okay, question number 2. What do you think of my music taste?
I like your music taste. I mean, I grew up with it, like the Smiths and the Cure and lots of 80s music. I honestly have to say that that's my favorite music genre, is 80s music, and that's because that's what she listened to while I was growing up. So, yeah.
Question number 3. What are 2 of my favorite movies?
I know one of them is definitely Donnie Darko.
Mm-hmm.
That's a definite, is Donnie Darko. Your second favorite one. I don't know, you get really excited when you see 16 Candles.
Yeah, I do. Okay, question number 4. What do you think of my fashion style? Of course, this isn't exactly my fashion style at the moment. I'm pretty much black hair and your typical trad goth. But I'm giving this a chance for the younger goths so that I can see their point of view with things. Sassy, please no. So, what do you think of my style?
Well, I always loved your nest hair, and when I was really little, you had the dreads and whatever. And I've just always liked the way that, you know, your style was, and I feel like a big influence on me. So.
What's your style? You're starting to come into your own. What would you describe yourself?
A little bit of everything, because I seem to really like different subgenres of the gothic subculture. I of course love trad goth because that's where it all started, was trad goth. Well, technically it started from punk, but we kind of came from that, and then we have our trad goth. But I really like new goth, and I like Lolita, the big really frilly Lolita dresses. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really like cyber goth. I'm not into like the mental part of it. I just like the style, honestly. And if you've seen it before on my channel, I do participate in industrial dancing. And I mean, a lot of people talk bad about it, but I'm not here to impress everybody. I mean, I like what I like, and that's pretty much it. But I really like death rock, and I would probably consider myself metalhead goth, because that's, I think, what I listen to the most and what I associate myself the most with.
Question number 5. What is something that I do that mainstream parents don't do?
That mainstream parents don't do. I don't know, like...
Other than my style, I would say I'm pretty much like any other mother. I demand that you show your elders respect. My children are not allowed to be rude. If you've been a subscriber to my channel or seen my channel, I made a video on body shaming, and I described, you know, my parenting styles. So let's move on. Number 6. What is my number 1 role or creed in life? Or rule or creed in life?
Don't give up.
Yes. I don't like to give up on anything. I don't believe in being a quitter. I've always been very tenacious and a fighter. And to literally a fighter. Like, I will fight you over shit. Not rude or anything, but if I think you're being downright rude, or if I believe in something, I fight for my beliefs. Like, I'm goth, but I'm also a Christian. But I don't force my Christianity on other people. I don't believe that real Christians do that. I believe that you share your Christianity with people if they want it to be shared with them. You don't judge, you always love, because Jesus is love. He's not hate. Moving forward, what is my favorite activity?
You really like anything to do with crafts and music. I remember you played like several different instruments when I was younger. Like, you played the contrabass, you played bass guitar, you played the piano, and you played the flute. And not only that, you sung in choir and performed opera. So you've always been like heavily musically oriented, you know.
Okay. Number 8. What is my most prized possession?
Your most prized possession.
I'll have to answer this because my children are not my possession. My husband is not my possession. I don't consider people possessions. Things from people, yes. And I was friends with Peter Still for a long time. I don't generally advertise that because it's, you know, a sad thing that he's gone, and I'm not one to brag about things. But after he passed away, I had a lock of his hair sent to me, and I have it framed and put away. I don't have it on the wall because I don't think it's something that should be displayed. From time to time, when I want to remember him, I'll take it out and I'll look at it. He was probably one of the biggest influences in my life. Not goth, because to be real honest, he was not goth. That was an image that he portrayed for the band. But he was your typical, normal, everyday person. And he was a sweetheart. I met him through a friend at work, and we stayed in contact. He fell in love with my daughter, and he just was, you know, when he was in town, we always made a point to see each other, or when I went to New York, we saw each other if he was home and not on the road. But that is my most prized possession because it's a memory that I have. And it leads to other memories. So, number 9, what is my favorite animal?
Seahorses.
Nope.
What? You always told me that it was seahorses.
It changed. I did love seahorses. I still love seahorses. But I have developed, like, the fondest feeling for bears. I love bears.
Bears.
Like, I wish I could just cuddle with a bear, but I know he would, like, totally tear my face off. I'm not naive to think that I can cuddle with a bear, but they just look so fluffy and cuddly, and I just love them. So, number 10, if you could change me to be more mainstream, would you?
No. I like my mom. Though, you know, you're my mom, you're not anybody else's mom. You're the only mother I'm ever going to have. Like, no, I wouldn't change you for the world. Like, I like you the way that you are. You know, you're comfortable in your own skin, and that rubs off on me to be comfortable in my own skin. And you know, like, as much as anybody else, that I have image issues. You know, I have problems with, like, self-hate and depression and stuff like that. And you really help me, you know, to be comfortable with myself. So no, I wouldn't change you.
Well, thank you. Now ask a secret question of your choice, not written on this list. Let's see what I can ask you. Okay, so I'm doing this 90-day pastel goth challenge. If you could have me stay trad goth or pastel goth, what do you think I should do?
I would probably have you say trad goth because that's what you're more comfortable with and that's more your style.
Okay. To be real honest, that's probably what's going to happen, but I wanted to give it a go, and I'm going to stick with it the whole 90 days so that, you know, I can prove that there needs to be some give and take within the subculture. It's not always, I have an audience here, it's not always going to be a one-way street. We deserve respect as elder goths, but I feel like the younger generation needs to be taught what respect is by getting respect themselves. So I wanted to give it a whirl, and like I said, second would comment below and let me know what you think of this one opposed to the peak one that I did. And if you didn't notice in my last video, I had a forehead jewel that I don't normally wear. I have 3 of them now. And the one that I was going to wear today did not want to stay. It's rather large, so I didn't get to wear it. But, okay, so that's it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.